Hey you guys, it's me. Today I'm going to be doing another weekly reading for you. This is for the week beginning the 31st through to the 6th of April. Wow, isn't this year just speeding ahead? Now I'm going to get straight into the reading because I do not have a lot of battery on this camera whatsoever, so I'm gonna just go in and start shuffling up the cards. I hope you guys have had a good week. There were going to be some financial opportunities that were going to be coming our way next week. I hope you guys had the confidence and the ability within yourself to be able to go for whatever it is that you desire in terms of financial accomplishments and so forth. So let's see what this week holds. Now this is a bit of a special reading for me because I'm using my Gilded Tarot deck. This deck is extremely important to me because it is the very first tarot deck that I ever bought and practiced the tarot on. So I'm like I feel like this deck is my baby. Like I have such a strong bond with this deck that is so special to me. So I'm going to shuffle up the cards, and also I've got to meet the creator of this deck as well, which was really lovely and a really nice experience. So okay, let's go. First card for the beginning of the week is Two of Wands. Isn't that interesting? Because last week we had, yeah, Two of Rods as well. Oh, that's bizarre. Well, actually, that's not bizarre at all. It's probably just a case of, again, like, still feeling like there's decisions we have to make. Maybe we didn't actually make any concrete moves last week. Maybe we are still weighing our options and thinking about things, and or maybe trying to establish some sort of balance within our lives in terms of different aspects of our lives, trying to bring them together in a way that is fitting for us. But it still feels like we have different choices and decisions to make, because as you can see with this card, with this guy in the picture, he has two different paths to go down and he's not really sure which one to choose. And one further back, there's a mountain in the picture, and mountains always make me think of some kind of upheaval. So maybe there is like an upheaval that we are experiencing, and that's the reason why we are so trapped in our own mind and our thoughts, and we don't really know how to move forward. So it might be that we're still kind of dealing with a bit of stagnant energy. Maybe we didn't move as far as we were supposed to move last week in terms of progression, and so maybe we're still kind of feeling like there is kind of this uncertainty, this kind of, you know, that makes you unsure about your circumstances. So yeah, we'll see what the next card is, but it's interesting that that card has showed up 2 weeks in a row. Okay, the middle card for Wednesday is the Emperor. And it's like, again, we have this kind of idea of an authority figure, or being able to take control of things in our lives. This, the Emperor for me, especially in relation to this card next to it, is about taking a leadership action. Knowing that, you know what, yes, there might be a indecision that is there, but it's saying that you have to make a choice at this point. Like, you have to make a choice and start to move things in a direction, because you're the leader of your own life, you're the authority figure in your own life, and it should be that, you know, what you say goes. So if you want to progress, if you want to move things, which you have the ability to, you should, you know, instead of just being stagnant and kind of just not moving. This is a time for you to be able to move and to be able to plow ahead. And it's so interesting that our last card last week was the King of Wands, and then we had the Aries new moon on Saturday, yesterday. And this card is ruled by Aries as well, and this is another fire card also. So it's saying that things have to move. Like, there's energy that is there. The energies for change are there and it's present, and you have to go with that energy, because if you don't utilize this Aries energy that is going around, it can show itself as like frustration and anger, and it can basically show itself in a negative or, well, not say negative, but a not so beneficial way, in a way that you don't really want it to. So you have to kind of use the energy that is present right now to really get things going and get things moving, because if you utilize it, things will definitely move in the direction you want them to if you put in the steps right now. But you have to take that leadership action and take control of the situation and be able to make some harsh choices and decisions that is in your best interest. And then let's go to our last card, which is the Five of Wands. Oh my days. Do you know, it's so interesting. I've been doing a number of readings, and I'm telling you, this Aries moon, I think that's what's doing it, but there's so much fire energy. Now we have another Wands card. In all the readings I'm doing, so many Wands cards are coming up. So a lot of people are feeling this energy. And again, like I said, that this energy can have a negative consequence if you don't make decisions and you don't utilize the energy. And this is basically what happens when the energy is stagnant. It can turn into sort of competition, frustration, competitiveness. This may not be necessarily a negative thing, but it's saying that if you want things to move forward in a positive way, you have to start using this energy to make what you want happen and to use it for manifesting, instead of just letting the energy just sit around and then it sort of shows itself in a way that you don't want it to, and that isn't conducive to what it is that you actually want in your life at this time. This card can also be a card of challenges and basically competition among other people. And I can understand that being a Wands, it can be about competition, trying to prove yourself to other people, trying to hold your own and such. But I'm kind of feeling like this is a card that can present itself in a way that you may not want it to. I don't feel like this is healthy competition. I feel like this is a bit more like aggression and a bit of frustration in there, because we're still stagnant. Our energies are stagnant and we're not using that energy. So yes, that's an interesting reading for this week. There's a lot of Wands energy, I'm telling you, and it's coming through the cards in every single reading. So you have to utilize this energy to really get some things going.